Hi Pisces, welcome to your December 2019 love reading. Thank you for tuning into Soul Embers. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Andrea. Oh my gosh, Pisces, you guys have absolutely smashed it. Top viewed video comes from Pisces. I'm so unbelievably grateful and thankful. I launched a channel under a week ago and I've had such an amazing response. It's definitely given me the confidence that I need to keep this channel going. And I owe a lot of that to you guys. And as a way of me showing my gratitude, I'm going to release the extended love reading to this reading, free of charge, for you guys to pop on over and check out what the extended readings are about. So thank you so very much. I hope you're finding the guidance that you need here. I hope that you're finding that the messages I'm delivering are helping you make a positive shift and lift your vibration. After all, this is exactly what this channel is about, you know. It's enabling me to reach people en masse and make a positive difference. I mean, I've been reading since I was 17, and let me tell you, I'm a lot older than that now, and I do have a private practice, but you know, YouTube has really offered me the opportunity to expand that on a different level. So let's jump into it. Now, for those of you that are celebrating Christmas, I hope you have an amazing, safe holiday with your family or loved ones. And those of you that aren't celebrating Christmas, I also hope you have an amazing break, have some time to reset, rest, and hit the ground running in 2020, which is literally just around the corner, right? This is a general love reading. It won't resonate with all of you. If the message doesn't resonate with you, click on the description box below and you can find information on how you can go about finding a reading that better fits with you at this time. There's also information in the description box on how I go about doing my readings, how energies can play out, and how you can go about reaching me for a private reading, as well as the disclaimer. So, Pisces, let's jump into it. Now, I have tried to do your reading 3 times. Every single time I tried, I kept on stumbling over my words. I was struggling with my vocabulary. I was losing my train of thought. And I decided to just stop and step away. I cleansed the space, I cleansed the cards again, and I went for a drive. And then I realized that the reason why I believe I am struggling so much to get this message across to those that I'm connecting with is because there is something that is out of the ordinary that's taking place in your love life. There is a situation that you have tried to approach, or that your person's tried to approach in a way that they always have in past relationships, and it just doesn't seem to work. The communication may be, you might be missing each other, you know. You say one thing and they misinterpret it and take it in another way. So these are the kind of energies that I'm feeling. And so upon this realization, I decided, you know what? It feels like Pisces needs to step into this new relationship or old relationship where they've tried different things that haven't worked and have a completely new perspective on it. And so I've decided to change up my reading today. I'm going to change up my spread and see how this particular reading is going to play out. So let's see. What has got you guys stumbling? What has got you guys stuck? Because that's what I'm feeling. I was stuck at really struggling to find the words. It's almost like I've been here before. I've done this before, but for some reason I can't seem to find the words that fit right. Okay, so let me see, what have my Pisces got going on in their love life? And the song that's coming to mind is I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. Yep. So there is definitely something that you guys are walking away from. I'm feeling that it has to do with conflict, to be honest with you, and it's taking a lot of inner strength and courage to put this behind you and walk into a more controlled space. Now, it doesn't mean that you're walking away from your person. It just means that you're walking away from certain aspects, maybe of a relationship that are causing you emotional and mental distress, and you're stepping into your power, you're finding your courage, you're finding your direction, and you're persevering in that way, okay? You're stepping forward. You're taking the lessons that you've learned and you're stepping forward. And now that I'm seeing this, I'm also kind of sensing that this could have a lot to do with this, because you're stepping away from this conflict, and it could have to do with external parties as well, not just you and your person. This is not something you would usually consider. And so when I was premeditating on the cards and I was coming up drawing blanks constantly, it could have to do with the fact that you actually don't know where you're going from here. All you know is the space that you're leaving you definitely need to move on from that space, because it's causing you just too much stress and you'd much rather leave it behind you. You kind of are taking one step at a time, firmly sticking to your guns as you go through this, as you work through this new space, and following your intuition. Very, very strong energy here. Your person is looking at this decision that you've made, and they've realized that they have now the opportunity to really take control of their life. Really take control of this situation in a way that they can really level up, and they can really, take responsibility of what level of commitment they're willing to put in. How much they're willing to work for this. I'm sensing that they've got a certain standard that they want to meet in their life for their own personal growth, and they have a certain expectation of the kind of woman or man that they want standing beside them, supporting them on that journey, okay? And that standard is very high. However, do they actually measure up to that man or that woman that is going to attract the kind of person that they want in their life? So I think that at this moment, as you walk away from certain conflicts and certain things that have caused you distress in this relationship, they're kind of looking over at as you go on your merry way, and they're faced with this decision of reflection on the part that they've played in this scenario and how they measured up in it all. And they're really trying to, kind of weigh up the pros and the cons. Where did they put in? Where didn't they put in? What were their expectations of you? And were they fair expectations considering where they were currently at? Were you guys meeting eye to eye? This is the kind of energy that I'm getting. Okay, I'm just gonna, I'm feeling that that they may have been quite stubborn and set in their ways also. Very hard to communicate with them that it was very hard for them to see the part that they played, that in order for them to actually create the life that they want, they've got to actually work hard for it. And to attract the kind of woman or man that they want, they've actually got to be in that energy for that person to come in, or for the person that they're with to level up. There's no way you can level up with someone if level up with someone and go to that point that they expect you to go to when they're not even there. The energy just doesn't play out that way, I hope that makes sense. So let's have a closer look at what you're actually walking away from. Yeah, you know what? You've had enough. I mean, it seems like everything you've tried and every way you've approached this has left you feeling at a loss, has left you feeling defeated, and you're exhausted. You've had enough. The mental anguish that this has caused you, the pain, has really, really just wiped you of... Sorry about that, guys. Someone was knocking at the door and I had to stop the recording. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, as mentioned, you know, and even that, like I had to stop the reading to go and answer the door. It just seems like there's just no flow here. There's constant start and stop. I've tried to do this reading 3 times, and on the, you know, this is the 4th time, and it's, you know, going really well, but there was an interruption, and this is what I'm feeling. And the universe is trying, I'm sensing, to really nudge you and say, these are red flags. There are red flags here. Pay attention. So this is the kind of energy that I'm getting. So yeah, you're definitely walking away from all this mental stress. I mean, you've tried so many different things. You've put yourself on the line. You've put your ideas on the line. And I kind of feel that this person has really questioned has made you question your self-worth, not in the sense that you feel compromised by it, but there's this condescending feeling I get, and you've really started to see that clearly, and it's definitely an energy that you want to step away from. You've realized that there is a lot more harmful results coming from the union than there is positive ones. So while you're weighing up your pros and cons with this relationship, your person's also doing the same. However, you're coming from a space where, listen, I've invested, and every single time I've come in, you've shut me down. And time after time after time, everything I've tried has just has gone nowhere. And so, you know, you've had this, the universe has given you this clarity. You've come to this point where everywhere you've turned, there have been brick walls, and you realize that it's going to take a lot of strength and a lot of determination to step away from this person. They have some kind of, not power, I wouldn't say power over you, but they do have this, they know how to work with you. They know how to work you, you know. They know how to approach you in a way that they get what they want. And you know this now. And so you're really, really sticking to your guns. Good on you, Pisces. I'm very proud of you. This is very, very good energy coming from a not so good situation. I mean, you're hurting. You're in pain. You feel that you've been deceived. You know, you feel that you weren't seeing things for what they truly are, and that you were manipulated, and you kind of had it now. So I'm glad that you've had the clarity, and I'm glad that you've decided to move away from that kind of energy, because it's not serving you right now. You've taken the lessons with you, and you're just, you know, you've turned your pain into determination. Good for you. Meanwhile, your person, this space has given your person the time to really sit back and think about the part that they've played. And I'm kind of feeling they feel responsible. They feel responsible, and they feel some kind of guilt with the way that they've treated you, because they can now see that you have always come from a loving space. You've always tried to do the best you can with the tools that you've acquired on your journey, with the knowledge that you have. You've even tried to explore different options. You've tried to, you know, encourage new ways of approaching the relationship or the situationship if you guys aren't together, but have tried to come together. And they can see that, you know, they were just sitting back expecting you to meet a standard, but they weren't doing their end of the bargain. And so now that they're faced with, you know, they definitely were faced with, they didn't know what to do. They were really stuck. They couldn't see how they could move through this space with you, in communication, in delivering their expectation without, okay, so now I'm losing my words. And this is where this energy is coming in that I was talking about before. The energy of being stuck and me losing my vocabulary, I believe, comes from this person. They are now at a loss for words. As I'm trying to to deliver the message on what energy they're currently in, I'm starting to stutter and stumble. And this is what I'm getting. They are stuck. They can't see how they're going to go about making a decision. All they know right now is that the person, their person, that invested so much in them has walked away. And they're left feeling a little bit shocked. And so here we are. The person that had all the answers, the person that thought they could get anything they wanted out of you because of the soft spot and the love that you have for them, all of a sudden realized that Pisces is actually a lot stronger and stands a lot firmer to their beliefs than I thought they would. They are not a pushover. Okay, and as I said, they're not a pushover, so 555. All right, so I'm starting to really, this story is really starting to unfold for me now. All right, guys, let's have a look though. Yeah, so you definitely, you used to come from a place of love, very nurturing, very caring, really tried to help build this relationship with the foundation being caring, nurturing, coming in with the little gestures, such as, you know, if your person's had a really long day, giving them a massage, giving them the support that they need to keep on going, you know, to empower them, to help them build their self-esteem, that they can do anything that they want. That type of energy is what's coming through. And you really started to notice that while you were giving them all this love, all this affection, you were starting to realize that you were kind of running empty, because there was no reciprocation in a way that allowed this energy and the growth of this union to keep on going. And so you really started to assess, like I said, how much you've invested and the outcome of that investment. You know, your challenge is that you don't know if you any longer want to invest. All you know is that you want to move away from this energy that you guys are currently in and start something fresh and start something new. A new way of approaching this situation, which is what I felt when I couldn't do this reading to start off with. A new way of starting this this union, a new beginning. You're even prepared to, and even though I don't feel this, but you're even prepared to completely walk away from this and start something absolutely new if it means you're going to continue to compromise yourself. And it's taken you so much strength because of the massive amount of love that you feel for this person, right? Ooh, so Pisces, which way will this go? Let's check this out in the extended reading. The link is in the description box below. I'll see you guys over there.